When you think of millionaires in the world, Arab families from the oil-rich nations come to mind, or tech moguls like Elon Musk or legendary investors might spring to mind. But have you ever heard the story of Ronald Read, the richest janitor in the world? A janitor who amassed $8 million by the time of his death in 2014. Yes, a janitor with $8 million. Ronald didn't hit the lottery jackpot or inherit his wealth. Instead, he built his fortune the old-fashioned way, through consistent saving and the incredible power of compound interest. This tale proves that your approach to money can be far more crucial than your academic credentials or job title. Without a Harvard degree or a Wall Street office, Ronald became immensely wealthy simply by adopting sound financial behaviors. According to Housel, financial mastery isn't about hard science, it revolves around soft skills. How you behave with your money matters more than what you know. Spend the next 30 minutes with us and master the soft skills of investing that could significantly enhance your financial wisdom. This video offers a top 5 takeaways summary of the psychology of money by Housel. If you are interested in this topic, type "I am ready" in the comment right now. Just comment "I am ready." When I see your comment, I will give you a heart. And if you want to help the channel, leave a like and subscribe. It takes less than a second and help the channel a lot. What if I told you that the very habits that made Ronald Read successful can be applied to your own life, regardless of your current financial situation? Imagine transforming your approach to money by understanding the psychology of money. 1. Pay the price. Think of investing like buying a luxurious new watch. It's not just a purchase, it's a commitment to quality, a symbol of your style and intentions. Imagine you've had your eye on a luxurious new watch, the kind that promises envious glances from friends and that extra bit of charm on a special date. You stride into the store, heart set on making it yours. Now, you're faced with a choice: pass over the cash, or, as a playful thought crosses your mind, make a run for it, thanks to your recent commitment to cardio. Jokes aside, you do the right thing and pay up, because integrity matters just as much as impressing someone. However, just as a luxury watch can come with a hefty price tag, high-return investments often come with high volatility. It's like navigating a ship through a storm. The waters are rough, but the potential to reach new destinations is immense. The key challenge is maintaining your course when the market dips and dives, much like those moments when Netflix's value plummeted or the S&P 500 lingered below its peak values for years. Imagine you spotted Netflix's potential a decade ago and took a significant position. Fast forward to today, and that decision has lined your pockets well. Yet, remember the rough patches, like back in 2011, when Netflix stumbled, losing customers and seeing its stock tumble by 80%. What would you have done? How would you explain to your family as your net worth seemed to vanish into thin air? This pattern is a common thread among all great investment success stories. Or consider the resilience required to invest in something as sturdy as the S&P 500. Since 1980, this index has seen periods where it lingered 20% below its peak for over 13 years and even dipped by 50% during rough months. These are the moments that truly test an investor's mettle. So, how do you manage to stay on this tumultuous path? First, start with a clear understanding of your investment goals. Align these with your risk tolerance. If you're prepared for a wild ride, a concentrated portfolio might be right for you. But remember, the key is persistence. Just as you wouldn't abandon a quality watch at the first sign of a scratch, don't abandon your investments at the first sign of a downturn. Educate yourself continuously, keep your emotions in check, and stay focused on the long-term horizon. Investing in the stock market is undeniably one of the most powerful tools for building wealth, yet it's not without its costs. The volatility is just the price of admission. Understanding this can help you keep a level head and stay committed, steering you towards a more prosperous future. Think of it this way: each challenge is a step closer to your goals. Each downturn a test of your vision and endurance. If you choose to invest in your future, comment "goal getter" in the comment section right now. But after understanding the importance of paying the price, there's one critical aspect that people tend to neglect until it's too late. It's that crucial moment of clarity where you define not just what you want to achieve, but how you plan to weather the inevitable storms along the way. 2. Never enough. In the world of capitalism, which excels at generating both wealth and envy, there exists a phenomenon where no amount of success seems sufficient. You might hand someone a $2 million bonus, and they feel on top of the world until they learn their colleague received just a little more. Suddenly, their satisfaction evaporates, replaced by a gnawing sense of inadequacy. This relentless comparison drives us to work harder and aim higher, which can indeed be productive. However, it's a double-edged sword. The desire to outdo our neighbors, peers, and even friends can push us to achieve remarkable feats, but it can also plunge us into despair, feeling perpetually behind and never quite enough. Take, for example, a top-tier doctor named Bill, who earns about $500,000 a year, a salary that puts him in the top 1% of US earners. By any standard, Bill leads a rich life, enjoying luxury cars and exotic vacations. Yet, his sense of accomplishment dwindled when he bought a vacation home next to Stan, a CEO earning $10 million annually, and the cycle of comparison doesn't stop at Stan. Even he looks up to Michael Jordan, whose net worth dwarfs his own. Michael then finds himself at gatherings with Jeff Bezos, whose astronomical wealth makes even Jordan's earnings seem modest. It's a never-ending ladder where each rung introduces you to someone more successful, leading to an insatiable desire for more. This incessant need to measure up can have dire consequences. History is littered with tales of individuals who, driven by envy, took reckless financial risks, broke the law, or sacrificed personal relationships, all in pursuit of more. They leveraged their futures, jeopardized their reputations, and even risked their freedom, only to find themselves emptier than before. On this channel, we equip you with the knowledge to become a successful, potentially reaching levels of financial freedom most people only dream of. But part of that journey is recognizing when it's time to say, enough is enough. True wealth isn't about surpassing everyone else, it's about securing enough for yourself and your loved ones, and knowing when to stop reaching for what you don't need, despite the allure it may hold. We will learn not to trade what we need for the superfluous, keeping sight of what truly adds value to our lives. It's not about having the most, it's about having enough to be truly content. If you recognize the dangers of comparison, comment "enough is enough" in the comment section right now. But this next step I'm about to share with you is perhaps the most disregarded of them all. It's the secret sauce that not only stabilizes your financial ship, but also propels you toward your long-term goals. Trust me, this is the part that can make or break your investing success. 3. Crazy is in the eye of the beholder. At first glance, the financial decisions people make can often appear irrational. Some spend lavishly on seemingly frivolous items, while others might hoard cash in old-fashioned ways, like under their mattresses. It's crucial to recognize that everyone comes from distinct backgrounds, influenced by varying upbringings, educational levels, and life experiences. These factors profoundly shape individual perspectives and values. Consider the case of lottery ticket purchases among different income groups in the US. Households with the lowest income spend approximately $400 annually on lottery tickets, 4 times the amount that the highest income groups spend. Additionally, a significant portion of Americans cannot muster $400 in an emergency. To some, the choice to spend what might be a crucial emergency fund on lottery tickets might seem irrational. However, viewing this choice from another angle reveals a different story. For many living paycheck to paycheck without the means for traditional wealth building like investing in education, real estate, or the stock market, a lottery ticket represents a small, affordable chance to escape financial stagnation. It's not just a gamble, it's a purchase of hope, a momentarily escape from the harsh reality of financial immobility. Understanding that crazy is often in the eye of the beholder can also make you a more astute investor. It teaches us the importance of constructing investment strategies that align with our personal circumstances and goals, rather than blindly copying others. For instance, your risk tolerance and financial objectives are likely different from those of a billionaire. A high net worth individual might focus on preserving wealth, whereas you might be more concerned with accumulating it. Thus, adopting a billionaire's conservative investment strategy could be suboptimal for someone aiming to build wealth rapidly. Recognizing these differences not only prevents unsuitable investment decisions, but also steers you clear of ventures outside your circle of competence. Take the GameStop frenzy as an example. Many were drawn to the dramatic trading based on hype and the potential for quick profits. However, recognizing that such trading did not fit my investment style or goals, I chose to stay out of the fray. Understanding that different strategies suit different people can help maintain focus on investments that align with one's own skills and objectives. By appreciating that everyone views the world through a unique financial lens, we can better navigate our own paths while respecting others. This broadened perspective not only enhances our understanding of societal behaviors, but also enriches our approach to personal finance and investing. If you understand the importance of sticking to your own financial path, comment "Focused Investor" in the comments section right now. 4. Peekaboo. Throughout history, significant events such as the Great Depression, World War II, various financial crises, and the recent COVID-19 pandemic have had profound impacts on society and financial markets. These events, often unpredictable and of enormous consequence, are what Nassim Taleb, one of my favorite authors, describes as black swans. These are outliers events that no amount of past data could have convincingly predicted, yet they carry extreme impacts and, intriguingly, become explainable only in hindsight. Ever heard of a black swan event? These aren't just rare, they're like nothing you've seen before. First off, they're total outliers. Nothing in the past could have clued us in that they were going to happen. And when they do occur, they shake things up big time, transforming economies and societies. The kicker is, once they happen, everyone scrambles to explain them, making it seem like we should have seen them coming. But in reality, they catch us all off guard. Imagine it's Black Monday, 1987. The market is plummeting, shedding almost a quarter of its value in a single day. How would you respond? Would panic drive you to sell, or would you have the foresight to hold, recognizing the volatility as a potential opportunity to invest more at lower prices? Consider this: if you had invested in the SP 500 index 20 years ago but missed just the 4 best performing days, your return would drop significantly from a 291% return to just 164%. This demonstrates the critical importance of staying invested through market ups and downs. The key takeaway here is not just about staying invested but preparing for the unpredictable. When it comes to dealing with black swan events in investing, here's how you can stay ahead. 1. Mental preparedness. Train your mind to expect the unexpected. Understand that market volatility isn't just possible, it's a part of the game. Embrace it, and you'll navigate the storms much better. 2. Financial preparedness. It's all about balance. Keep your portfolio diverse and always have some cash on hand. This way, you're not just protected, but you're also ready to snatch up opportunities when prices dip. 3. Avoid prediction traps. Forget trying to predict the next big market move based on the usual economic forecasts. They often miss these out of the blue events. Instead, focus on crafting an investment strategy that's strong enough to handle whatever comes your way, expected or not. It's vital to tune out the noise of macro projections. The events that will most impact the investment community are unlikely to be those anticipated by mainstream analysts. Instead, by preparing both mentally and financially for significant market shifts, you position yourself not just to survive, but to thrive in the face of adversity. If you embrace the unexpected in investing, comment "Prepared Investor" in the comment section right now. 5. The seduction of pessimism. In the financial world, if I were to paint a picture of impending doom, highlighting the colossal US government debt, the inflationary potential of stimulus checks, or the threat of new COVID-19 variants, you'd likely be captivated. The specter of a market crash seems not just plausible, but almost inevitable. This negative scenario can profoundly affect how you perceive the current market cycle, coloring your views with a sense of foreboding. Conversely, if I shift the focus to positive developments like rising life expectancy, the decreasing cost of sustainable energy, or the exponential growth in computing power, the reaction might be markedly different. You might simply acknowledge the information and move on without a second thought. Why is it that optimism often fails to inspire the same depth of emotion and consideration as pessimism? Daniel Kahneman, author of Thinking Fast and Slow, provides a psychological explanation for this phenomenon. He suggests that we have an evolutionary bias toward pessimism due to its survival benefits. Organisms that prioritize threats over opportunities are more likely to avoid dangers and survive. Losses, according to Kahneman, loom larger than gains, making the voice of the pessimist not only more urgent, but seemingly more insightful. Setbacks and disasters capture our attention precisely because they occur abruptly and dramatically, allowing for compelling narratives that are hard to ignore. In contrast, progress is typically gradual, its stories less immediate and gripping. The dramatic nature of negative events thus makes them more newsworthy and more likely to be discussed and feared. However, recognizing our tendency to focus on the negative can empower us to adopt a more balanced perspective. Understanding that pessimism often speaks louder to our survival instincts than optimism can help us counteract this bias. As Hans Rosling famously stated, "The world is better than you think." This insight encourages us to look beyond the immediate and sensational, to appreciate the slower, less visible progress unfolding globally. As an investor, it's essential to navigate these psychological waters with care. 1. Recognize that while pessimism can be seductive, it should not dictate your investment strategy. 2. Embrace the reality that achieving wealth in the stock market comes with the price of enduring volatility. 3. Ensure your investment decisions are based on a comprehensive view of the market, not just the most dramatic headlines. By understanding the dynamics of pessimism and optimism, you can better prepare yourself both mentally and financially for the inevitable ups and downs of the investment world. And remember, while it's crucial to stay informed, always scrutinize the source and intent behind the investment advice you receive. So, that's how you can start enhancing your financial well-being step by step. But there's something I didn't mention earlier that could elevate your financial journey even further, and most people overlook them. Ready to turn your level into millions like Ronald Read? Drop a comment saying, "I pledge to unlock my income and take these steps toward making millions." If you're interested in further tips on how to maximize your income, make sure to check out my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on ways to grow your wealth. See you there.